So the big question is this: how do transport professionals like us protect our future career and build our professional practice? This is the question that you will find the answer to here. My name is Phil Charles. Welcome to Your Transport Future, Episode 2. Let's talk about where professionals' careers are heading and what you can do to be more successful. So the question for this episode is, what are the skills and experience we need to succeed? The Institute for the Future identified 6 disruptive shifts that are happening, that are shaping future work. Longevity, which refers to increasing lifespan, means changes to the nature of careers and learning. You need to consider what to plan for before you retire, or if you retire at all anymore. Second one's about the rise of smart machines and systems. Workplace automation will continue to nudge workers out of the repetitive and menial tasks. That's good. Computational world is about the massive increase in sensors and processing power is making the world a programmable system, particularly for transport. Learning to analyze big data and being able to make predictions will ensure more effective operation of transport networks. New media. There are new communication tools being developed all the time and require new media literacies more than just text. Superstructured organizations. Technology is driving new forms of organizations, moving from the need for a single, stable, co-located agency to a more dynamic, fluid organizations. Globally connected world. Interconnectivity plus diversity and adaptability at the center of organizational operations, meaning you're able to work anywhere at any time. We talked about a number of these disruptive shifts in the previous episode, which you can go back and look at. But what are the implications for your future work? So some of the key skills needed by future transport professionals include the following. Sense making means determining the deeper meaning or significance of what's being analysed, rather than just processing the data, getting the information from the data, but keeping the end in mind at all times. What are you trying to achieve? Efficient thinking and coming up with solutions and responses beyond what is rote or rule-based is novel and adaptive thinking. More critical thinking is required for problem solving. In terms of computational thinking, being able to translate vast amounts of data into abstract concepts and understanding data-based reasoning. In terms of computational thinking, I've just done that. New media literacy, critically assessing and developing content that uses new media forms and leveraging them for persuasive communication and moving beyond simple writing. Transdisciplinary. You need to understand concepts and manage teams across multiple disciplines, more so than in the past. The design thinking mindset represent and develop tasks and work processes for desired outcomes and having a results or outcome basis focus. Cognitive load management, dealing with the information overload. We need to discriminate and filter information for importance and understand how to maximize our cognitive functioning using a variety of tools and techniques. And virtual collaboration, being able to work productively and driving engagement as a member of a virtual team. So some of the primary skills that are needed to protect your career are data analytics. Because there's more and more sensors are capturing massive amounts of data in the transport network, the emphasis is becoming more about how to make sense of emerging trends so solutions can be developed, providing effective real-time operations. There are masses of data. But what does it all mean? To develop effective solutions, we need to be able to analyze that data. Second skill is about negotiation and/or persuasion. Although this has been around for a long time, the ability to effectively promote solutions and get resources becomes more critical when resources are constrained and demands are ever increasing. It's particularly important to be able to engage key stakeholders who can help or hinder your success in any project. Learning negotiation and persuasion skills is critical to your future success. Critical thinking and analysis. As artificial intelligence increases, menial tasks will become more automated, which means transport professionals will be able to move their focus to thinking, analysing and other more high-value work. Not only will be able to, but will need to. Skills like strategy and critical thinking will become paramount. And project-based work, traditionally organised teams are morphing into project-based organisation structures, where teams of experts come together to deliver a project, and then dissolve to form other teams. This structure has been supported by automation of routine project management functions. This will mean a dramatic change from having a specific job that you do day in, day out. So how do you build your capability? To develop these particular skills, you need to be able to identify relevant online courses to take. Courses are available on emerging online platforms like Coursera, EDX, FutureLearn, Udacity, and their courses allow you to work towards micromasters or nano degrees from very well-known universities at a very reasonable price. If you want to, you can then articulate that through to a full master's degree, or you can just get a certificate or a badge. Rather than doing a full year or a multi-year course, you can complete a multi-week course and get a certificate or a learning badge, which can then be posted on LinkedIn, and that'll give you the credential that you need. It's very specific, very targeted. The advantage of these online courses is that you can do the bite-sized pieces when you have time, whenever that might be, wherever that might be. All you need is a computer and an internet connection. It's important, however, that the courses have been developed with adult learning requirements in mind. Some aren't, so you need to be choosy about the courses you select. Look for high ratings and large number of students, indicating that they are well run. Examples of online courses for transport professionals include transport planning, policy and strategy, stakeholder engagement, developing funding and business cases, project management for transport professionals, and transport systems management. A success factor that's worth reflecting on is how much continuing professional development you have been undertaking on an ongoing basis, because you need to replenish the half-life of your knowledge, which is dissipating every year. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Hope you found it interesting and useful. I'll be back soon with more. Go over to transportfutures.institute and check it out.